everybody once again. We're back. A little bit of a hiatus, but episode 9 of the Banter Zone here with.
What's happening, Terry?
Lots to go over. I'm silent.
If you forgot our names.
If you forgot, just in case. But been a couple crazy weeks. We haven't done a show because, unfortunately or fortunately, I was in England for 15 days, the better part of 2 weeks there, just a little bit more.
Following the Calgary club.
Yeah, Calgary Foothills FC on a preseason tour as they played a couple clubs, played 5 games, and we watched 4 pro games while we were down there.
So we've been jealous about that. Got stuck in Calgary with all the snow. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, rainy, wet, cold in England, so it's not like the weather was that much. I mean, it was still better, but cold, rainy, out filming every day.
Just holding back. It's okay.
I know. Understand. I still got to watch soccer, so
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's hard to call it. It's even hard to call it soccer again because I'm just so used to calling it football.
Football all day,
and you just start getting the habits, and then being there so long. I mean, 15 days surrounded by Brits. It's gonna rub off a little bit.
To be honest with you, he just went down there and drank tea and ate crumpets.
Yeah, it was a great trip. 5 games. They played Exeter City FC's U23s, Cheltenham Town FC, which was a mixture of first team and reserves. Played the Royal Navy, Fulham U23s, and they played Reading FC U23s. So they went 2-1-2, 2 wins, 1 tie, 2 losses. Did I get that right?
I believe you did.
Yes, 2 losses, 1 tie, 2 wins. But looked quality. Had a couple trialists show up while they were down there, and I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that. But it wasn't very secretive, so another good kept secret by Calgary, by Foothills FC. But yeah, the 4 games we went to watch Arsenal Stoke City. Couldn't get tickets, ended up sitting in the Stoke away end.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. We could have been sitting with the Arsenal crowd, which is dead silent. But
they don't really ever have anything to say, those.
I know.
Lots of tears.
Like 62,000 people in the stands, and the game was supposedly sold out. We couldn't find tickets anywhere in the stadium for all 25 of us. Stoke had to give us those seats in their section. And I know why they call it the Soulless Bowl now. Like, at times, dead silent. The Stoke away fans are shush the 2,000 Stoke fans. You could hear the players passing the ball on the pitch. Disappointed by the play. Like, some of the guys like Aubameyang, and don't get me wrong, the quality is there. Once they need to turn it on, they turn it on. Yeah. But they spend the better part of the games just kind of coasting around the field and jogging, and it's boring to watch. That's because we went to watch Premier League, Championship, League 1, League 2. Championship, we saw Leeds United and Fulham. That was crazy because Leeds United fans, 7,000 away fans showed up midweek. So that means 7,000 people in Leeds either left work early or took the day off to come to the game. Game ended at 9:45 p.m. and then a 6-hour trek back. But they were rowdy.
I wouldn't work either, though. Why would you work? I'm sick.
If I was surrounded by
not showing up, come on.
Oh yeah, if I had that flexibility, that much football to watch, I would probably be unemployed.
Yeah.
I'd have to work in it directly, or I would not have a job because I would need to be at all the games. Yeah. I'd be living in Manchester if that was obviously the ideal part. But yeah, I never got to go to Manchester, which is kind of the one
little bit hurt. But at least the next trip you go, you set some time aside, make sure you go.
Yeah.
See Old Trafford.
Kind of like the Holy Grail. I have to go there. We watched Plymouth Argyle play against Southend. That was a good game. Lots of goals, lots of penalties. We saw throughout the trip, which was cool. And then we watched Exeter City play against Swindon Town, and that game went first. All the home teams won when we went,
which is a good thing.
Yeah, but the biggest disappointment out of all of them was Arsenal Stoke. The best game we saw was the Fulham Leeds, and then the Argyle. But yeah, quality stadiums. The crowds were awesome. The fans were awesome. I just love the freedom where people are swearing and they don't care. There's little kids around and little kids are getting into it too. It's awesome.
We care when people swear. That's why we don't swear on our show. Okay.
Yeah, we care. We have to care because we're a family-friendly show.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I don't know. One more other quick thing. I don't know. Throw it in there. I know everyone's like, you guys are talking footy while you're wearing a hockey jersey. But something crazy in Canada and I guess around the world. A lot of support. Humboldt. So, jerseys for Humboldt. Represent.
He's representing the hockey. I'll represent the football side because it wasn't just... you saw cricket teams. Yeah, everybody supporting. Like, unreal to see a community come together. The hockey community, the Canadian community entirely come together and support. And
people all around the world too, which is crazy.
Unbelievable. The sticks out that everybody started the campaigns, but just unbelievable support. Sad story, nonetheless. I mean, 16 people out of 29 passed, and just unfortunate. I mean, it's kind of
they were young, extremely young.
Yeah, super young. And I mean, I not to generalize it or say that anything with me, but we were on a coach for the last 2 weeks, and we were on a coach every day, some days for 4 hours a day. So
yeah, it kicks in. And
it kind of like...
You do process that.
Yeah, like, you see what happened? I mean, that... It could happen at any time. You never know.
No. So, shout out to the family, the team.
Much love, much respect. Rest in peace to all the players. Just absolutely kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah, definitely.
To hear. But we'll kind of move away from the sad side of it, as hard as it is, and we'll kind of get right back into it. Because there was, as a United supporter, there was some pretty good things that happened over the last little bit for us. The one was going into Manchester.
Oh, that was a beautiful game. How do you complain? You know what? I'm going to let you take this. I'm going to let you take the stage on this one.
First half of the game, I could complain the first half a little bit. It was sloppy at times.
It was extremely sloppy.
It was not a good game to watch in the first half. And then it goes 1-0. And then 2-0. And then I'm like, okay, we're just going to give them on Derby Day in their own home. We're going to say, here's your title. I just want to delay it. They're going to win it. Like, it's inevitable. Unless they completely fall right off now, which unlikely, but... Then we come back.
Oh, man. Let's just...
Pogba shuts everybody up. Finally. Sanchez, too, though. Sanchez finally pulled his socks up.
Yeah.
So, big respect to those two guys for stepping up in big games. Big players show up in big games. And they proved it. They did.
And I was happy to see that.
Oh, so was I. Alexis Sanchez has been so disappointing since he's joined.
It was
United.
Late. It was way too late. But next season, there's an opportunity, possibly. I feel it. We have a good group. They played a few games together this season.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Something happens.
I mean, as long as we don't lose guys like De Gea or Martial's out, but good riddance. We don't need them. We got Rashi. We got everybody we need. We don't need... I mean, I think he was a waste from the beginning to sign $30 million when we had Rashford in our pipe as our own academy player that we could have brought up.
That's true.
But I don't think anybody anticipated Rashford to be as good as he was, and to kind of be like, wow, now there's a comparison between Martial and Rashford, a big one. And Rashford is making a case to even start in the England squad as a starter for the World Cup, which I think he deserves it. Him and Kane side by side.
That's great.
You're going to destroy. They're still going to underachieve like always. But I kind of got to go for England and is my European club just because.
No choice.
Yeah. I know you don't have a choice because your dad and family.
Well, I do have a choice, but I didn't want to get spanked when I was younger. No, I'm joking.
No, he's not.
You just grew up with it. You know those players. You know the names.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my heart now.
Yeah.
Runs through my blood. It's amazing.
That's it. It is what it is. You got to deal with the disappointments whether you want to or not.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hey, crazy thing. That's for you guys.
He's always worrying me a bit.
Did you guys know you can't breathe out of your nose when your tongue is sticking out of your mouth? Try it. I dare you.
You want to try it right now, don't you?
I already did. Yeah, that doesn't work.
This has been another moment by Harry.
Oh, the butterflies. I found them. Well, here's another crazy one, okay? I know I had a moment. Let's have another moment here. What would you do for 30 grand? 30 grand. Would you run through the streets of downtown naked?
Would you? For 30K, would you do that?
I do it for $20. No.
Remember that. You heard it here first.
But I take
this summer, during World Cup, Harry is gonna streak for $20. Okay, and a pint of beer. I'll give you that. Actually, you probably need like 7 to get in you before you go and do that.
Oh, look at me now.
That's true. That's true.
Take that back. Don't judge me, please.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. We do it enough as friends. We all judge Harry, so we don't need more people judging him.
But yeah, South African League. If you haven't heard about this, somebody tried to slip 4 of the refs $30,000 to throw the game. And surprisingly enough, they didn't take the money.
Yeah, they went and ratted too to the association.
Yeah. Maybe there's a bigger pot behind it. If you rat out the person that told you, maybe you get double the amount.
That would make sense. I mean, $30,000. Is it like $30,000 divided between all of them? It's kind of
$30,000 divided by 4.
So that's kind of a slap in the face.
How's it a slap in the face? You're gonna be on the field for 90 minutes. Between 4 of you get paid $30,000. I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do.
But
I'm not saying I would take that bribe for $30,000.
But it's an easy
bribe
to take if you can keep it quiet and not get busted. But good on them for stepping up. And
I applaud them for that. That's great.
Yeah.
You do see it in a lot of the footy world, and it doesn't matter what stage it is on. You always see those bribes. So.
It's so corrupt too. Like soccer's obviously, like we can go on about corruption all day. That's happening in the FIFA world and in every
true.
league and with everything. But
good on them. $30,000. You walked away from it. You ended up tattling on them.
Good on you. Yeah. Good. Respect to the refs.
Yeah, definitely.
Good respectful moment for them.
Clap for that one.
Big things for Champions League in the last couple of weeks again. So as a United supporter, and also being slightly a Real Madrid supporter as we are, just because
my man Ronaldo
doing big things.
I hate talking about it. No, I love talking about it. You dislike me talking about this.
No, I don't. Not at all. It's just I was grinding.
You razzed me when I said, "Watch out for
done.
Ronaldo for the rest of this year." Yeah, you were like, "Oh, he's done." I'm like, "No, watch out for him. He's gonna light it up."
Ready to model. They were having a rough go. I figured maybe he's thinking about the modeling side a little bit, but turns it up, and then now he's broken a record almost every game. 11 games consecutive in Champions League scoring.
Correct.
Amongst all the other records he's broken, and now there's arguments that start with the greatest of all time after, especially this last game. So they beat Juventus 3-0 in Turin.
Correct.
Last week, and then now they go and Juve goes up 3-0, and I was like, wow, this is actually going to happen just like it did at Barca. We'll talk about that one in a minute, because that one makes me very happy.
I feel bad for the guy. Okay, we'll go there after, but
90th minute. Okay, I got to ask you one question: pen or no pen?
Definitely a penalty.
Why?
Because Ronaldo had the opportunity.
That's the only reason why. He's such a... Oh, my God. I would say yes, because it was 2 hands on the back, and he did reach around, and it was Benatia. He's not the best player in the world. And he didn't even make contact with the ball when he went around him. Did Vasquez go down easy? Hell yeah.
Yes,
but I would have too. And if this was this is the argument that everyone's making. If the shoe was on the other foot and this had happened to Juventus,
it would have.
They wouldn't be whining about it.
Oh yeah, even till now, if they won the game and they did win with that,
it would be the Real fans whining about it instead of the Juve fans. They're the ones whining and
just
they're going
up for once, okay? Just you lost. Understand, you lost the game.
And Gigi Buffon screamed in the face of a ref, and he said some probably very vulgar things.
Well, if you can read lips. Watch it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he called him a MFer in Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would say that red card was warranted.
It definitely was.
It's funny because when Zidane retired from football, he got red carded off the field, and Zidane was there.
For the headbutt, or
that was the headbutt against. Oh yeah, the Italians. And then Zidane's there when Gigi loses it, flies off the handle, and. Basically just screams at Michael Oliver. I'm not Michael Oliver's kind of I'm gonna say just because he's a shit referee. I've never liked Michael Oliver, but those were good calls, and they were.
Say shit.
I just think if we don't, not too consecutively.
Well, I guess I shouldn't bring it up then.
I think that's the one that we can let slide. That people will kind of be like, they said it, but it's not that big of a deal because kids say it. You know what? I've coached soccer for 12 years. The things I've heard people's kids say, way worse than the stuff that me and Harry say. Okay, scratch that. Maybe not that bad, but close. For some of these 12, 14, 16-year-old kids, some of the swears that they drop and they banter, they get back and forth.
Yep.
It's worse. So saying shit is okay. Okay? We're okay with that one. That's it. But yeah, good on Real Madrid, advanced through.
I was happy.
Very
It was great to
controversial,
see.
but they get through. They were going to.
Yeah.
It was one way or another. They were going to find a way. They were going to do an extra time, I think.
What if we switch? Let's just switch the table around here. Let's go to, I guess, this best soccer player in the world. I feel bad. Messi.
Yeah. I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same
You
time.
definitely don't.
No, I
don't
don't.
even play it off. There's no sympathy from you at all.
No, whatsoever. When I saw Roma scored that third goal, I jumped like I was a Roma supporter my entire
I
life.
watch your Snapchat.
Yeah, just because I don't like Messi. I don't like Barcelona. I don't like Luis Suarez. I think
I like Luis Suarez.
I hate him. He did an apple through
Hate's
chain
a
link fence. I'm
strong
pretty sure
word.
we said
Dislike,
that.
okay?
No, I know dislike is a strong word too, but I seriously hate him.
Oh, come on.
And Messi, I dislike. Suarez, I hate. But Messi's bordering on that dislike to hate almost for me. That's just personal. I'm not going to take away his skill.
No,
One of the greatest
he's great.
players.
Yep.
He's a mutant. He's not from this planet. He's the best
definitely
players
not.
ever. But he also bottled a chance right in front of the net. Late, under pressure, but he couldn't get that flick.
Yeah,
And it
it should have just been an
trickled.
easy,
You think it would have been for him.
especially for Messi.
But-
It mind-boggled me. Yeah,
But like we
mind-boggled.
just said, big players turn up in big games. Ronaldo put it away under pressure. It was like the 97th minute at
Yeah.
that point when he was, and you could just see it in his face that calm, relax, go up, put it in poor chest, and he comes into the game. And
Still
we'll be-
replaying it in my head is
Yeah.
great. That was great.
But Roma advances through, needed to win 3-0, and I don't know how they shut down that team.
No, I mean either. And I don't even say it was pure luck. I think they finally came together and
They just did it.
realized that it's happening.
Yeah.
Let's run with it. Let's get her done.
And they did it. And good on them.
Yeah.
Huge respect for Roma for doing what they did because they don't have the caliber of players that
No.
Real Madrid do.
Definitely not.
Not at all.
So
I'm pretty sure that Barca's top 3 players probably make more than all of Roma's team.
They probably do. Yeah.
Probably pretty close anyway. But
But they do advance to the Final Four now. So what do we got? We got Roma, we got Real,
Yeah.
we got Bayern, and Liverpool.
like wow, I mean it's
It's crazy to see.
an English team, like it's the wrong one from our
Oh,
standpoint.
it's definitely the wrong one.
But it
And
was
I'm not
them or
gonna cheer
City.
for them.
But it was them or City. So who would you have rather out of those two? Who would you rather seen in there?
Manchester United.
Oh,
No.
That's what I like to hear. That's why we're boys. See? Only one. There can only be
No,
one.
yeah, there can only be one. But honestly, I'd want to see Liverpool.
Over City for sure.
All
They
day, every
deserved
day.
it. They
Yeah.
deserved it too. They first game like 3 goals in 30 minutes, and then the second leg they go in and win it again 2-1. So
Yeah.
5-1 aggregate.
Insane.
Yeah, City just had a rough week. They were making jokes about that.
Oh, they had a rough week because they're like, oh, look at us. We're going to kick the cup here from Barclays League. Great on you.
Yeah, no Premier League yet. We just stalled the party. We didn't stop it. We stalled it.
We stalled it.
and that's enough to make us celebrate because we stalled City from winning it on Derby Day.
Because
if they would've won it,
like,
could you-
beer, please?
Could you imagine if they would have won the game?
Oh, yeah.
I'd still be sad right now.
I'm still sad because I know it's over, but
Yeah,
at the same time, I'm extremely happy that it's not.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Final Four. It'd be nice to see some of those matchups. Does Liverpool have a shot to win it? Comment, because I honestly don't see anybody but Real Madrid winning this.
Well, that's funny though because I've talked to a lot of people yesterday, and they're all telling me, "Watch out, Liverpool, 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 Liverpool." I'm like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Do you see who the last Final Four teams are?"
Watch, Bayern's gonna do what the Germans did to Brazil,
Oh.
and if Bayern ends up drawing Liverpool, they're gonna go or whoever they draw. Except for, I just don't want to see them draw Real Madrid.
No, definitely do not.
Um,
That's not a game I want to see draw. But,
no, like you gotta have Bayern and Real Madrid opposite.
Yep,
That's just kind of wishful thinking, hoping that it works out that way.
it's very true.
But it'll be good to see. I think Liverpool and Roma will be a good matchup if
It's
they
gonna be
do
great.
play, even
Yeah.
if they do or whenever if that comes. But all good matchups. But I think Real Madrid
The
ultimately.
Final
is just
Four are
gonna-
great.
Yeah.
You know, find Liverpool, but I'm happy we see an English team in there. What is
Since first time since 07, I think it was, or something
yeah,
like that.
10 or 11 years now. So,
Roma since the year I was born, 83.
jeez,
Since they've been in Champions League quarter or semifinals.
you're
so-
old. No,
When were you born?
84.
Yes. A year. Less
Kids
than-
are like, 1984, the world was around.
Yeah.
There was just no technology. Okay, get over it.
like zero technology. We didn't have cell phones then.
No. We had rotary phones.
Yeah, rotary dial.
Oh, that's amazing.
So what else do we got here?
Some TFC.
Yeah, TFC advanced to the Champions League, the CONCACAF Champions League final.
I was surprised, actually.
Me too. Actually.
I was very surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a big fan of MLS.
I'm with Harry 100%.
Not a big fan.
You know what's funny? Because even though I know that once the CPL league starts, and the quality is not going to be as good as MLS to start off with, but I will still enjoy watching CPL more than I think because the MLS is American. It's still not ours. As much as TFC is our Canadian team, but they're Toronto's team.
Yeah,
like they're not
our team.
They're not our team. And then Toronto, how many players are their top players on that team Canadian? Osorio's lighting it up, Canadian.
True, but besides that, who else is there?
But Osorio's not a very Canadian name, so I'll just throw that out there. Bradley, American. Giovinco, Italian. So the best players are.
Do you enjoy calling people out?
Kind of. Somebody has to. If it's not me, it's you.
That's
so we got to kind of find that balance. And people don't know who to yell at, me or you.
Well, normally it's always me. It doesn't even matter if it's my fault or not. So
exactly. But yeah, they move on and they will face Chivas. Yeah,
home and home.
Yeah, home and home against Chivas. So should be good. I mean, they've done it already. They've done enough. Could they do it to win the CONCACAF Champions League?
They possibly could, but I hope they don't. Sorry to say.
Leave a comment. Do you think TFC will win Champions League?
Box is just down here somewhere. Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm with you on that. No, I don't see it happening.
But will we gladly eat our words? Not gladly, but I'll still eat them.
I'll eat my words.
Reluctantly.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, whatever. Really? I mean, we've a lot. Yeah, I mean, we covered a lot.
Last little bit. We just touched on some World Cup.
Yeah, because that's coming.
That is coming.
2 months.
We are going to have a lot of shows. There's going to be some really cool, interesting stuff we're going to be doing. We're going to be hitting the streets of Calgary as well. We're just not going to tell you when or where.
Yeah. We're going to do some group breakdowns and predictions. And but I mean, I predicted my team to win the World Cup. I predicted about a year ago at least, and I'm sticking to my guns, even though there's other teams coming up now that kind of make it worse.
Just say it.
But I honestly think this is France's year. As much as their players are hot. Matuidi was hot right now. Pogba's turning a corner and he's getting pretty warm right now.
He's coming around, yeah.
There's a lot of big names that are. They've got enough to put in 2 teams in the World Cup almost.
It is true. But what about Germany? What about Brazil?
You can never count Germany out, but I think Germany is on the wrong side of the age-wise, I think.
They might be on the wrong side of the age side of it, but at the same time, if you're looking at class, you're looking at seasoned players, you have them.
Class is permanent. You can never get rid of that.
No.
Brazil, just always a threat no matter what. And, I mean, last World Cup, last couple of years, they haven't been that good.
No.
And I can say that because I follow CONMEBOL pretty quite a bit. But, and of course, it's hard for me to say that a South American team will win the World Cup that isn't Chile because I'm South American.
I'm Canadian, but I've never seen the Canadian team in the World Cup. Do something. God.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, going back to kind of the England trip, but there and seeing how our players play against teams that have a bit of skill. The Reading Academy was super skillful. Exeter was a bit more jammy and run and gun like the English football, and then the Cheltenham game, the guys are just chucking elbows the entire time, and it was their League 2 side, but that's the style of League 2. It's
a lot of French players
jump up.
No, sir.
No, just dirty English, just elbows. That's how they jump for headers. Just elbows back right into your face.
Oh, I love it.
But seeing good quality out of the Canadians coming now, and they're starting to do. I mean, Herdman had an easy first game to start as a coach. If we don't beat teams like that, like we no business even playing the sport. But Canada. I mean, something's going to turn in the next couple years.
Oh yeah, in a few more years, definitely something.
We're going to start developing our own players over the next few years with CPL launches and stuff like that. I saw some.
It's going to bring out a lot of hidden talent. A lot of people do not realize that yet.
You're going to see those kids playing out on the street more, and people are going to start plucking those kids that don't have, because it's a pay to play.
Yeah,
That's soccer
true.
in Canada. It's pay to play. You got money, your kids can go farther. A lot of the times there is a little bit of help here and there, but there's a lot of kids that fall through the cracks because of money.
Correct. And now I'm happy to see, because we are going to see some of that raw talent come through finally.
Yeah.
And start doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great. I can't say I'm tired of the money side of stuff, but I am.
And you see, it's funny because you see that, like, going to watch the Premier League games and then League Two and going down to, like, all the way that level. And the Premier League side games, compared to watching lower level football, way more exciting.
Yeah.
Like, Exeter City and Swindon Town, 5,000 people in the stadium, and it was 10 times better of a atmosphere than the Arsenal Stoke game. Arsenal fans, the Stoke fans made it funny, and with their "your eyes are offside" chants at Ozil, and the bad one with Aaron Ramsey, and he walks with a limp because Shawcross from Stoke was one that broke Aaron Ramsey's leg. So they were bad, and Arsenal fan TV after are crying and whining and talking about the Stoke supporters and how bad they were, and I was right in the middle in there. It was
just
I had to, but we were like, look around everywhere you look, and there's Arsenal fans, and we were surrounded by the louder Arsenal fans, like the 45 of them that were in the stadium, and noisy and screaming at us, and a lot of hand gestures, which I guess most Canadians wouldn't really understand, but it's very insulting to English people. So I won't make the gestures, I won't mimic them, but they're hilarious and very funny.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, the chants are hilarious. It was great atmosphere, and that's the kind of atmosphere we want to see out of the CPL. Guys gotta get out, and guys gotta see that level of passion come out.
Correct. Yeah.
We just need those chants. We need the supporter sections that are a little bit more freedom in the rowdiness, where the guys can bring out flares and drums and swear and scream.
Okay, don't bring out the flares. Bring out the drums.
I'm South American. You gotta have flares, man. Flares are part of the game too. Just at the beginning of the game.
It's dangerous.
Not the new ones. The new ones aren't. They're made for it. They're smoke flares. That's all they are. No, I'm not talking like the full-blown flares like the South Americans and like Eastern Europeans do. No. No, I'm talking like the smoke flare, the smoke bombs.
There's nothing to see. The
smoke.
First 20 minutes, there's nothing to see. They keep her standing there like, where's the ball? Oh.
Yeah,
why is it 2-0 already?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. What else you got? You got anything else? We're probably boring these guys.
Yeah, we're boring you to death here. We've kind of gone on and rambled on for a little bit. But
it's just been a while. We haven't seen you guys. You guys haven't seen our faces.
So if you missed us, drop us a line. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. The giveaways are coming.
Yeah, giveaways are coming.
Lots of stuff coming.
There are some cool things.
So stick with it. Stay with us. Stay tuned. If you care about what we say, let us know. If you want to hear something specific,
comment down below.
Comment. Let us know, and we will carry it on. But
I guess before we go, one more time, Humboldt strong. And
prayers for Humboldt, sticks out for Humboldt.
Yeah,
all that good stuff.
And last but not least, if you were one of the guys watching the show, or one of the guys, girls watching the show, and you stuck your tongue out to see if you can breathe out your nose, I hope you smelled after that.
You and a certified Harry's thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Okay, thanks again for watching. Simon here.
It's Harry. Take her easy.
To swing on down, and stop. You know what I'm saying? So he could get on. Now this is what we doing. We playing the role of that sweet chariot, and we swinging down to pick you up.